Hey, everybody. I hope I did this right. I think I might have two of these things open, but I'm not sure. Welcome to the live surprise tea break with Reading with Beverly Wolfe. Now, while I'm here, I'm just going to go over and make sure. I got to take my slippers off because Frankie's sitting on my feet and they are so hot. I just want to make sure that I don't have two live feeds open. I can't see anybody right now because I'm off the page looking to make sure I don't have anything else going on. Let me see live streaming. Okay, yeah, all right. So that was, okay, it's offline. Good. All right. Oh, there you all are. Hello. Sorry about the mix up. I take my apron off. I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm hot. Oh, it is. Oh, I had the live chat turned off. Oh, silly me. Silly me. Please, folks, be sure that your live chat, your chat is turned to live chat, not top chat. And that if you want me to answer questions, please post them in all caps. Hi, Anne. How are you? Hi, Lou, Kim, Dallas, my love, Kim, Heidi. Hi, Mary Jane. Yeah, me too, Mary Jane. I had to go out and come back. So what's going on is it's going to be a couple of days, probably Monday before I get another, Monday or Tuesday before I get another chapter uploaded. This is our family birthday weekend for Howie, me, Mel, Arthur, and Briar. And yesterday was a rough day, and the day before wasn't that hot. And then last night, hi, Elizabeth. How are you, sweetheart? So I didn't realize I was having a fibro flare. I look all washed out, don't I? Let me just turn off some lights over top. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so I didn't realize I was coming into a fibro flare. Anybody with fibromyalgia, you ever have those days where, okay, I've got this and this to do, but blah, 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 blah. And you're dragging your butt a little bit. And then last night I took a half of a prescription muscle relaxer. And it just knocked me for a loop, right? I had trouble getting out of bed this morning. Not that I slept all that time, but it's just that it just slows you down like you're dragging your butt, you know? So it wasn't until today I medicated. But what I did was I take my grinder, and once in a blue moon, when I'm having a rough day, I will take a little paintbrush and I'll sweep out all the crystal out of my grinder, and I will put it into a joint, into a thing, because I really needed it today. Oh, I'm sorry it started buffering. And so I medicated with a really, really thin joint, about half the thickness of this one. And I was like, room for about 3 hours. So this weekend is our family weekend. And I've always, you know, when we try and get together for a family event, I try and make sure that the boys get, yeah, don't look at my hair. I try and make sure that the boys get, you know, a treat that they want. Like I've made gluten-free pastry. I don't know how it's going to turn out, and I didn't video it. But if it turns out, I'll do it again next time. I made gluten-free pastry so I can make Arthur some apple tarts because I really can't. He's given cake over pie. Arthur, in his own words, will say pie every time. Pie every time. So I'm going to try and make him some little ones so that I don't have to overwork the pastry, making it a big pie. I'm just going to make little, I'm going to cut it in squares. Roll it out gently, cut it in squares, and then just put a square in some tarts and cut the corners off and put them on his lids. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but if it does turn out, I will do a video next time. But I've never asked Mel what her favorite cake was. You know, like me, I mean, she always thinks of herself last, right? So I said, Mel, what kind of cake do you want? And she said, well, I like carrot cake. So I go, ooh, I don't make them very often, but when I make a carrot cake, it's the bomb, man. It's the chit, right? And I did not say the S word. I said it as chit, C-H-I-T. Oh, thank you, Kim. Thank you. So I have specific ways I make carrot cake. I don't just throw them together. I've probably made 3 carrot cakes my entire life, but because when I do make them, a lot goes into them, right? Like I don't buy the grated carrot for coleslaw. I don't grate it up ahead of time and freeze it. I grate my carrot no less than a half an hour before I'm ready to mix up the cake. Why? Because you want the juice and all that stuff. If you let it sit overnight in the fridge or whatever, even if it still has the juice in it, it's going to have drained out of the carrot and it's going to make it kind of woody, right? So the best way, oh, my friggin' there, stupid. Oh, that's my key. That's why. All right, hang on. There we go. My tower is digging in, the corner is digging into my thigh there. It's more moist that way. Hey, Edie, how are you, sweetheart? So, but I also, so I do it different every time I make it. Like last time I poached my raisins, and I don't make it a lot because Howie doesn't like raisins, and I love raisins in carrot cake. I'm sorry, I don't even put nuts in sometimes. But instead of poaching the raisins in orange juice this time, I'm actually adding frozen concentrated orange juice right to the batter. And I'm going to add some frozen concentrated orange juice to the frosting. It's going to be a decadent cake. And it is in the oven. So I've only got about 25 minutes before I have to wrap this up. So I've got Arthur's pastry is in the fridge waiting to be rolled out and baked into tarts tomorrow. I've got, oh, right, Avast. Ooh, I thought, what is Avast doing popping up on here? But it's my laptop. I got rid of Avast on my other computer, and I am going to get rid of it on this. Oh, I love prunes. I love prunes. I'll get them from the bulk barn, and if they are they get dry in my cupboard, I just put them in a small cup, and I'll pour boiling water on them until they're soft again, and I'll eat them as a snack, but not too often because we all know the results. Trust me. Okay, I'm a 55-year-old woman in an 80-year-old woman's body. Prunes are your friend. Oatmeal is your friend. Raisins are your friend, especially if you got hemorrhoids, man. So anyway, yeah, you know what? They're the best. They're the best. And I eat apples every day. I eat 2 to 3 apples every day. If nothing else, I eat 2 as my bedtime snack. And they just, they work. They just work. So the carrot cake's in the oven. The carrot cake is in the oven. Excuse me. Well, anybody who knows me knows I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoke medication. And tomorrow, there's some mix up because there's going to be some bad weather coming. And Arthur and Mel are driving up tomorrow early. Probably be here around lunchtime. We're picking Briar up after work because he has to work tomorrow and Saturday, but only until 1 on Saturday. And I think I'm going to make the lemon poke cake tomorrow. Now, Briar said, Mom, you're making a pumpkin pie for Dad, a carrot cake for Mel, apple pastries for Arthur. Don't worry about the lemon poke cake. He said, I had my pumpkin spice roll cake at Christmas. I'm good. I'll eat carrot cake. But we'll see. We'll just leave it up to how we feel tomorrow, whether I make the lemon poke cake or save it for another day. I am having a much better day, Chevy Ford. Thank you. Oh, you do dried pineapple. Do you like dried pineapple? But so that's what's going on. So they're coming up tomorrow. We have to pick up Briar after work, take him to work Saturday morning, which Mel has volunteered to do, then pick him up at 1 o'clock Saturday, come home, have our lasagna dinner, and then Mel and Arthur have to leave Saturday evening because Sunday bodes really bad for driving weather, and therefore they're over 4 hours away from here. So, I mean, we all work it out, man. We'll all work it out. But Arthur was really worried because he says, well, like Briar's got to work and we're not going to be here. I said, you know what? It'll all work out. All right. This is not about stressing. This is about as long as I've got the gluten-free dinner for Arthur, because tomorrow morning, I don't know. I haven't decided. I was going to make venison stew, but if the kids are leaving Sunday or Saturday evening, maybe I should make the lasagna when they get here tomorrow, like get my sauce made and my cheese is all done. Because you know, does pasta not put everybody to sleep? And I don't want to feed them pasta before they go on a long drive, right? So we'll see. You have a performance tomorrow. What do you do? I take it you play saxophone. So anyway, I haven't decided yet how it's going to go, but this is my family weekend and it's going to be hit and miss all weekend long. So it may not be until Monday before I get to read the next couple of chapters of Anne of Green Gable. And then it'll take me a couple of days to update them. So I apologize for the delay for the next couple of chapters, but that's the best I can do at the moment. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, you should see the snow. I mean, it's plowed right up, like level. The hill that's plowed from by our walkway and everything is almost level with the top of the barn door. It's nuts. So hi, Grampy Carolyn. That's what's going on. Pretty boring update, but I've got Mel told me she was going to buy a sewing machine. I said, no, you're not. I've two pair, and when one's repaired, you can have it. And she said, well, I'll pay for it. I said, no way. It's enough. I'm excited because I have a daughter-in-law who wants to learn how to quilt. I don't have a daughter. I don't have any granddaughters. This is perfect. Love it. I'm happy. So what's everybody up to? How's everybody doing? Oh, Master Blaster, you have a question. Oh, you're feeling pretty sick and I have a performance tomorrow. What do you do? Well, that depends. That depends on how you're feeling sick. Feeling sick to your stomach? Are you going to barf into your saxophone? Or do you have a sore throat? Or do you have a chest infection? All these things. Skitters is nosing the bows. Okay. It's kitty, 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 kitty. Meow, meow. Okay, there. Now tell him to leave Aunt Bev alone. 4th day of the flu, feeling a bit better today. Well, I'm just really shaky at the moment, you know. I'm trying to think, what have I eaten today? I had my porridge with raisins. Oh, I love porridge with raisins, but I can only eat it 3 times a week, or else it just gets away with me. You know, it runs away with me. Oh, your dad lives in Michigan, and after seeing the snow he drives in, you're glad you live in Arkansas. Well, Bourbon, you got a headache, honey? Well, you know what, Bourbon? Drink lots of water, especially room temperature water. Remember, your brain, like our bodies are like 75% water, but our brains are like 90% water and like 9% fatty tissues, right? So the first sign of dehydration is a headache. And even if you're not dehydrated, lots of water will help hydrate your brain first and will help ease the pain, okay? Oh, and try and get some Tiger Balm. Sometimes Tiger Balm's just a little bit of Tiger Balm, which is basically camphorated oil or Vicks. Put a little bit on your temples and see if that helps. Okay. Hi, Bev. I made it. Hi, Tammy. Tuned in to you sitting back with your doobie. I really need it. I mean, it's 20 after 5, and I haven't even started supper yet. I just put a cake in the oven. I'm trying. I haven't done any major housework that I would like to do. Poor Howie's going to get home, and he's going to be sent downstairs to change the sheet on the guest bed and vacuum, just to make sure everything's copacetic and that the heat's on and everything's warm and welcoming for Arthur and Mel. Briar always sleeps on the couch upstairs. He just kind of hangs, and I think it's because he complains, but I think it's because he likes the dogs jumping on him and waking him up in the morning. Arthur would hate it. Arthur's more of a cat person than a dog. As a matter of fact, I have a new grand cat. Arthur and Mel got a new cat to go with his, Rufus is their black cat, and they've had him for about over a year. And now they went to PetSmart and they found a little gray and white kitten, and they've called him Durin. So 20 after 10 here in Dublin. Oh, yeah, you're up late, sweetheart. I'm always in bed by like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I've been trying to stay up until 10 so that I can go to sleep. Why room temperature? I have been drinking tons of cold water. Brain freeze, Lou. Brain freeze. If you ever notice when you eat ice cream or drink a slushie really fast and it's cold, you get brain freeze, it's because it's the first thing. Your sinuses are right above the roof of your mouth and at the back of your throat, and that's why you get brain freeze. But room temperature, or even warmer, body temperature, goes into your system faster. That's all. Right? I like cold water in the summertime, but I have weaned myself off of ice water because it's better for you to drink at room temperature. And I always have a glass with a straw of room temperature water hanging around. So all you have for Howie's dinner is cake? What are you, French? No, it's not let them eat cake. And I don't honestly think she ever said that. But no. Howie's getting a pumpkin pie. That's his favorite. Arthur is getting apple pastries because apple pie is his favorite. Okay, but he's gluten intolerant, so I have to make a special pastry for him, and I'm hoping it works. Mel's favorite is carrot cake, so I'm going to make one of my once every 5 years carrot cakes with orange juice, cream cheese icing. And Briar likes, Briar will eat. He's not fond of pumpkin pie, but he will eat carrot cake, or we will bring ice cream because that's his favorite. Or I will make a lemon poke cake tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what I'm up to. Thank you. Makes sense. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't go to bed until around 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. Chronic insomniac. I am an insomniac. And even with medication, I have a hard time getting more than 4 or 5 hours sleep. 5 is a really good night for me if I get 5 straight through. But it's taken me probably 15, close to 20 years to get so that I can go to bed at night instead of like staying up all night reading because I can't sleep and then napping during the day. It just threw me off even worse. So I have a really rigorous sleep schedule, which is why I made traveling with motels really difficult for me, sleeping in motels. So I've been like this all my life, Elizabeth. I have. You asked, well, I can't ask my mom, God bless her soul. I would keep my sister up all night going, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? If you could marry anybody in the whole world, or who's your favorite Beatle, all these things, I would keep her up. And no wonder my sister was an insomniac, because I kept her up until like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was up at 6. La 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 la. That was me. I was, that was me. But it's taken me years as my body's gotten older. I used to have to sleep during the day, have a nap. I would nap with the kids when they were little, but it's taken me, since the kids have grown up and gone to high school, not to sleep during the day. Like I get up at 5, I make Howie's breakfast and lunch. I go back to bed for 6, and I'll sleep until 9 or 10, sometimes 8:30. But I mean, even that, in that period, I'm reading or something before I actually tune myself out enough that I can relax. I'm on lorazepam, but since medicating with medical marijuana, I used to take two, and now I'm down to one. So, and it's gotten to the point now where I don't have to have any more than one, but it's still dicey some nights. Excuse me. So, yeah, minor script. Absolutely. Minor script. You got snow. Me, we're up to 6 inches of rain over 3 days. Holy crap. Get out the rowboat, Grandpa. So anyway, that's what's going on. I just wanted to tell you face to face. I was going to do a tea break, but I just wanted to make sure that everybody's going to be okay. Text girl, hi Bev, I love carrot cake, and my neighbor is giving me a broiler chicken. I'm thinking about making chicken noodle soup. Oh, that's good. Love chicken noodle soup, man. Well, that's why I'm going to get a few laying hens, but I'm going to get them ready to lay, and I'm going to let them lay for 6 months from April. Let's see. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 7 months. I'll get eggs out of them. And yes, they'll still be good. Oh, Frankie, be careful. Frankie's down under my chair in between my feet. I'd take my slippers off because the tip of my foot's warm. Hey, Frankie, dada. Mummy, baby. Anyway, so I think I'm going to phone my son and ask him, should I make the lasagna tomorrow? Because I can get everything prepped and all that. If they're coming up by lunchtime, then we can boil the noodles. And I think that's the best plan. And I can make venison stew for the next day. Yeah, that makes more sense, right? Anyway, I'm going to let you all go. And I've got to go. My cake is about to come out of the oven. And then I got to start dinner. So this is Bev from Reading with Beverly Wolfe, or this is Beverly from Reading with Beverly Wolfe. And I'm going to do my absolute best to have at least one more chapter by Tuesday and a couple more for the rest of next week. All right. Take care. God bless. And hang in there. I've got to get through the birthday zone. All right. I love you.